What's up guys, and welcome to the very first episode of my brand new FIFA 22 career mode, and I cannot wait for this. Yes, we are beginning a brand new project today, and this is going to be a realistic career mode where we're starting off with Southampton at St Mary's. And Southampton, as we look at their team, it is a 4-star side, but for signings with Southampton, after I sold El Unici, I did decide to replace him with this guy, and like I said, the signings are going to be as realistic as the sale destinations, and we managed to get hold of a Southampton target, which is Ritsu Doan. And heading into this game here, oh, you were waiting for this if you read the title. I couldn't wait to show you this. So we're leading by a goal to nil. Armando Broja with his 4th of the season, giving us the open. And then with 4 minutes to go after Redmond intercepts his man, rounds Gaita, and I'm thinking, it's a tight angle, but I think I can squeeze that in there. But Nathan Ferguson says, well, yeah, you might be able to get it in between the posts, but I'm not going to give up on this play. It's like a chase down LeBron James block, man. Looking for another leveler in our second of the game, and 5 minutes after the restart. Oh, my goodness. This is the goal of the season, and it might well end up being the goal of the series in Season 1. Ritsu Doan from 25 yards gets the ball around his field, heel-to-heel flick, and bends one past Edison, and it's a beauty. For the third and final game, Armando Broja. Hey Gaffer, not sure what's going to happen now, but I wanted to say I've really enjoyed my loan spell at the club. I hope we can make it a permanent deal. This was the big one. You saw the title, massive transfer news today. Oh my goodness. Season 2, summer window. You know my main target, Armando Broja, but I could not turn this down, and I can see it happening in real life as well. Released by Real Madrid after he signed from Spurs, but who did he play for before he went to White Hart Lane? Southampton Academy graduate Gareth Bale. 25 minutes on the clock, only down by 1, and with 7 minutes to go, one late chance to level it, and wouldn't you just know it, welcome home Gareth Bale, number 37, the first squad number he had when he came out of the academy as a teenage talent. Bailed the Eagles, outright towards the death. So I thought, okay, match day 4, back at St Mary's. Let's get our first Premier League win, shall we, against the Foxes, Leicester City, and what a start for this man. 3 minutes in, and he heard me talking about him when I signed him. I did my press conference introducing Gareth Bale, and I said, he's not the same Gareth Bale, he's in the twilight of his career. And he's like, Gaffer, I've been here 30 minutes and you've already dissed me, bro. Seriously. Gareth Bale is on fire. Bends it into the middle, and who's there to half volley at home? Do I need to say his name once again? Gareth Bale. He's on fire, the old boy coming back to St Mary's. And I don't think we're going to get prime Gareth Bale on a free transfer. There's no way he'll keep this up for the rest of the season, but he's on absolute flames to begin the campaign off. And after a frenetic first half, there wasn't much to report in the second. 18 minutes after the restart, still tied at 1-1. But Leeds won a free kick, 18 yards from goal. And you knew where this was going. Top bins, top corner. Leeds surely going to take the lead for the first time in the game. Turns out they tried a set-piece routine, and it didn't pay off. They gave the ball away, Ward-Prowse, the goal scorer, wins it back. Martel takes over, the centre-back storms down the left-hand side, rolls it through to Peral, quick offload to Theo Walcott off the bench, Walcott rolls through Adams, goes through and smacks it home, and I could not believe this. From an 18-yard free kick on the edge of our area to a Southampton goal. I haven't had a scalp in the Premier League since the series began, and I really wanted my first one here before New Year's Day. 15 minutes on the clock. Oh my god! And it's vintage Gareth Bale. 15 minutes on the clock, and you gotta see the replays of this goal. I rarely include both replays, but this one justified it. Goal of the series for me, 25 yards from goal, and this reminded me of Bale in his final Spurs years when he scored those screamers from range. I think there was one against Sunderland, if I remember, on the final day when Spurs were chasing fourth, which was incredible. It might not have been Sunderland, I can't remember now, but even so, the Chelsea manager position offered to me and a chance to leave St Mary's and go to Stamford Bridge. So I turned it down, and I thought to myself, you know, obviously in previous career modes and in many of my career modes, I've moved clubs, and this is another series where I'm more than happy to move clubs. In fact, the likelihood is I will move clubs to keep things realistic as the years go by. But right now, I don't think it's the right call. It's the right job because Chelsea do chop and change managers quite frequently, but it's the wrong time. Does that make sense? Right job, wrong time. It's definitely not what you'd consider an unrealistic step up for me, but not at this time. You know, if it came like a year or two later, if we got Saints into Europe, if we'd won them a major domestic honour, for example, I could definitely see that offer coming in. It's the right job, but the wrong time, if that makes sense. So for realism, I turned it down. The timing just didn't make any sense to me. It's a shame, because to be honest here, I've never managed Chelsea in any of my FIFA career modes. I'd love to get the chance. With the final chance of the game, Saka finds Lacazette. And his ball is cut out by Walker Peters, who hoofs it, and there it is. Oh, relief. I thought it was going to happen again. Deja vu, lightning strike twice, but instead we weather the storm and hold on for the victory. Ritsu's brace ensures we are heading to Wembley. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. This is episode number 30, and today we are returning with the EFL Cup final as they take on Manchester City for our first visit to Wembley. Even with the game finishing 0-0 at half time, I'll be stunned because it's just chance after chance, and oh, that is so unlucky. And that second goal is coming. Julian Alvarez, who scored their first, rolls it through. KDB, the boss Belgian, Sterling, Alvarez, De Bruyne. It's brilliant, it's 2. Kevin De Bruyne doubles the lead. Manchester City 2 up 23 minutes in. We were massive underdogs heading into the game, and already we got a mountain to climb. Just give me a second. Ward-Prowse! 20 minutes separate Manchester City from another EFL Cup and another heartbreaking EFL Cup final defeat for a team from Manchester for Southampton. But there is still time as Lookman dribbles into his man and wins it back. A little bit lucky, will take it. Adamola, Perot down the left, Bale's in the middle. Yes! What a game! What a moment! What a man! And we continue to look threatening and going forward. Gareth back to Diao. Ward-Prowse through the gap. Oh! Oh, it's gone out! No, it's not. I'm getting a bit excited. I thought I'd gone out. I just pointed at TV. I just pointed at the TV. My ref can't hear me. Oh. No. No! This could be the dagger. Ball inside. Dolberg just set up possibly the game when he's going for the corner. Oh, he's done me. It's done me. It's over. Best team in the League Cup over the past 10 years. They've got another. And Southampton takes defeat in an EFL final for the second time in 6 years. Wasn't expected to win. Huge underdogs. Gave it my best shot. Battled back bravely. But let's be honest here, beaten by the better team. Final score, 4-2 Man City. And it's heartbreak at Wembley. You know what? I really want a domestic honour. So heading into the game, I wasn't going to field a weakened side. Absolutely not. I was going to give everything I've got with one of my absolute strongest lineups. And 35 minutes in, as if I've not had enough heartbreak already this season. Oh, why have you got to do it to me? Armando Broja! 1-0 Chelsea, and it turns out to be Broja's Blues that make it through to the final, and our run ends at the final 4 stage. 1-0 away in Florence, 1 minute to go. Down by a goal, couldn't afford a defeat to take back to St Mary's. Gareth Bale does it again. The Welsh wizard, big game player, with a minute of normal time to go, rescues a draw in Tuscany. But after that header went over the bar from the corner, oh my goodness, just please don't retire, Gareth Bale. 5 minutes to go, still tied at 2-2, desperate to force extra time. And Martin Deroon's shot, which was well saved by Pickford, fell straight to Nicolas Gonzalez. And with 3 minutes to go in an episode of late goals galore, that one is the most heartbreaking. Final score at St Mary's, Southampton 2. Fiorentina 3. Right through the very first whistle in attack mode, still tied at 0-0, but 25 minutes in, get him in the Champions League, if not with the Saints, a fan favourite after all these 3 years. Somewhere else, it's only fair. Ritsu with the goal of the year. Let alone season, let alone save. I think this might be my best goal in FIFA 22. It is a majestic strike from our Japanese sensation. Flicks the ball up with his left foot, and on the first time volley, it is an amazing strike. What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. This is episode number 54, and today we are returning with the big one, the FA Cup final with Southampton as we take on Liverpool. I'm absolutely fuming if Liverpool score, and they might just do so, and they've done it. I can't believe it. Bottom corner from the former Southampton man, and that reaction says it all. A game where I've dominated, and I trail. As Ritsu tries to get round to Mikaz and does, and yes! Amends made! Big game! Gareth Bale! Right from kickoff, the Saints find a leveller. This is too much. 30 minutes remaining with extra time to come. Even so, extra time begins. I don't see it going to penalties. I think someone will win it, but I think whoever gets the next goal is going to win it. He was onside. Trent with the finish beats Johnston 2-1. I can't believe this. Look, man, offloads to a Brecci, and away we go down the flank once again. Big game! What a final! Goal scorer for Southampton, number 37, Gareth Bale! This is incredible! How we're not winning, how we've not won, I do not know. But don't write us off. We've come back from a goal down twice to level it again. And that's it. That is going to do it. There's no way I'll get the ball forward quickly enough, and I've run into my man anyway. I don't want this because there's no way I'm winning it. I cannot take penalties. I mean, they are just the worst penalties you've ever seen. Lads, if you're betting, put it on Liverpool. There's no way I'm winning this. Oh, here we go. 1-0. I can't do it. I mean, I've scored that one, you know, but I don't have any composure. I'm like, oh, a virgin on a first date. I'm just taken back by the occasion. I can't perform. I really don't have this in me. I think Alisson's gonna change up here, so I hit it on target. I should score. Yeah, there we go. Eze with the finish, and it's 2-2. Now, are they gonna change it this time or go the same way? Yes! Keep changing, keep changing, keep changing, keep changing, keep guessing. You know. Surely not going the same way 4 times in a row, are they? Yeah! Oh my god. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go! Changing has worked every time. Stick to what works. Gareth Bale to win the FA Cup! Yes! Southampton have won the FA Cup! But the question I would pose now as I run you through the squad is this. Is it time to move on? I feel realistically, I've probably taken the team as far as I can take it.
in the realms of realism. I think I've probably done as much as I can in terms of keeping it realistic and progressing the team as well. So is it time to move on? I think it probably is, but the question is, where will we go for next season? Chelsea inquired about my availability back in Season 2. I said the timing wasn't right, but now the stars had aligned. Chelsea offered me the job with so many problems at Stamford Bridge, and I said, let's keep the blue flag flying. I know you were waiting for it ever since I left them and joined Chelsea. Here it is, my return to St Mary's. I could not wait for this. The question was, will my old team humiliate me as I came back home, or will my new Chelsea boys understand the significance of us winning this game psychologically for my confidence and get a big win and get back on track? Well, 14 minutes in, we couldn't have asked for a better start. Callum Hudson-Odoi. You know that meme where the guy with the controller is sort of like sitting back, kind of slumped in his chair, not really concentrating too much, and then it shows the arrow to the next slide and he's like concentrating fully, you know, really intensely with the controller gripping it. That was basically me heading into this game against Southampton. I was not prepared to lose this game. And I'll be honest here, 73 minutes in as I played this absolutely glorious little counter-attacking move here as Callum turns the former Chelsea fullback Tino Livramento inside out and completes his hat-trick as well. I really was on it in this game, and I was so composed and so controlled. And to start the season off with Chelsea, this was the biggest game for me. Never mind Liverpool, never mind Arsenal. This is the biggest game psychologically. I couldn't lose against my former team Southampton back at my old stomping ground, and I really was on it. The Saints, I only gave them one chance in the game, and Edouard Mendy made a brilliant save there to keep it at 3-0. My passing was so good, and it was total, like, polar opposite to the Liverpool game. I really felt in control, and even when Saints are operating this high press, like right here, and for the build-up for our third goal as well, I just felt so composed and so in control. And 83 minutes in, as Kante rolls it across, Tammy Abraham, our top scorer, adds a fourth in what was without a shadow of a doubt my best performance controlling Chelsea. 4-0 on the South Coast. Absolutely dominant, fully deserved victory. And if we were still dealt at 0-0, just past the hour mark here, like I said, a draw would be a decent result. 5 points clear and still having the game in hand with 6 games to go. Yeah, I'd take that. But I knew a win would surely win me the title. So after this counter-attack here, down the right-hand side saw Reece James roll through Mason Mount. He takes it around his man, goes down the right flank, he beats Ruben Diaz. Back to James who crosses, and as Kai wins the aerial duel, oh my goodness, he's done it again! The super sub Callum Hudson-Odoi just came off the bench. Manchester City 0, Chelsea 1, and soon afterwards as Mendy claims this corner, oh, Callum Hudson-Odoi with the dummy. Was it deja vu for Pep Guardiola as Hudson-Odoi runs through, rounds a couple of City players and puts the dagger into the hearts of the Manchester City fans. It's 2-0 at the Etihad, and no doubt about it, the title is surely ours. Look at this, Manchester City closing the gap to 4 points, beating Southampton, our former team at St Mary's. We still have the game in hand, we still had a better goal difference record, but the board decided to schedule a poor performance review meeting. They said my position at the club is currently under close observation because of the fact our recent results haven't been the best. And I was like, what? 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 We just got to the FA Cup final! We just beat Man City at the Etihad and drew at Anfield with a backup team. We just drew at Leeds, yes, fair enough, but we're 4 points clear with a game in hand. Chelsea 4, Aston Villa 0. I was looking up at the board in the stands and saying, yeah, you can threaten me with a sack all you like, but I'm going to win the title with Chelsea, and I've taken you boys to the FA Cup final in Season 1. It's my first ever Premier League winners medal, and I've got it in my first season with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. No doubt about it, deserved to win, absolutely dominated. I really wanted to get the job done. I really felt as though I needed to shut the board up after they gave me that performance review scheduled meeting. The only problem is, whilst we'd won the Premier League title with the win there against Aston Villa and lifted the title in front of our home fans in West London as we were champions, we weren't. What? So, Liverpool lost at Anfield to Manchester City. Sorry, it was at Etihad, 2-1, even so. And it means the gap remains at 4 with 3 games to go. Man City have got 2 games to go, and my maths is pretty poor, but it's not that poor. Manchester City can still be crowned champions. If they win back-to-back, they'll leapfrog us on points. So, the board once again wished to inform me that my position at the club is currently under close observation, and my confidence, or their confidence in me, has been undermined by recent results. We're on a 12-game unbeaten run, and yet the board still aren't satisfied, and we've just lifted the trophy. Even though we're not the champions. Chelsea 2, Burnley 0. Job's going to be done in midweek. And whilst we might have lifted the trophy on the weekend arrogantly before we'd even got it confirmed, it was going to be mathematically guaranteed come the end of this game. Leading by 2, 9 minutes to go. Oh, it's party time. It's party time. I didn't want to spoil this moment, but it's one of my best goals in FIFA 22. Ousmane Dembele with a scorpion kick. Yep, my first of the save. Absolutely glorious. We are now, for guaranteed, Premier League champions. 7 points clear, 2 games to go. It is over, and Chelsea are champions of the Premier League. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. This is episode number 73, and it's the FA Cup final against Arsenal, where I've got to be honest here, I think my job depends on the outcome of this game. My manager rating has been dropping significantly over the past few weeks, and as we know, 2 objectives haven't been counted even though I've hit them. Best way to describe this first half? Tense. Tense. And is it any real surprise with my job on the line I haven't been exactly at my best right now? And the Gunners, to be fair to them, have had a lot of the ball, but thankfully done little with it. But just as I said that Harvey Barnes has taken around 2 Chelsea players, it's dropped to Maitland-Niles. It's 1-0. We're down, we're behind, I haven't played especially well, and the Gunners are 45 minutes away from the FA Cup. The Premier League's in the bag, but the FA Cup might be slipping through my fingers. And is my job as well. The AI only need the 1 chance. Yes, but this man often only needs 1 himself. I'll find the boys up in the break. I told them my job might depend on this, and they're praying for me. Tammy Abraham, top scorer this season, connected with Callum Hudson-Odoi, the former academy grad, to link up and firing the leveller with Mark to Tammy. And back out wide to the former Brighton left back. He's in behind Tommy Yasugi. He'll need a teammate. Mounts in the middle. On the edge is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh! Chelsea have won the FA Cup. And Docs might well be given that 1-year extension after all. I have to say, I was very nervous. I genuinely thought once I pressed the end season button, that would be it for my time as Chelsea manager. But it wasn't. It probably won't come as a surprise to you that we're not entirely satisfied with the team's results this season. We've failed to achieve a number of objectives, falling short of what we expected to accomplish both on and off the pitch. But we would like you to remain in post for next season. Yep, I'm staying as Chelsea manager by the skin of my teeth. God knows why they're not happy with the domestic double. What more could I have done? A return to Inter Milan is definitely something I could see in the future. Maybe not next season, but at some point down the line, Romelu Lukaku is gone. Back to Inter Milan for £105 million. Lautaro Martinez, what's his long-term future at the San Siro? Does he have one? With his contract coming the end of the year, and they've just signed Lukaku, Inter are clearly looking for a replacement for the Argentine. They feel like he's probably going to go. And I said, yeah, he's going to go. He's going to go to Stamford Bridge. I said, I'll give you 85 mil. It's a little bit under the valuation. Inter Milan said yes. They didn't want to lose him on a free transfer. And Lautaro Martinez proves to be what could be the bargain of the window. Is in on a 5-year, £220,000 a week deal to replace Romelu. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. This is episode number 90, and today we're returning with, well, possibly our first of 3 cup finals this year. Don't want to jinx it, but that's what we're going for. Yeah, we're going to quadruple this season, and this is a chance to pick up our first of hopefully 4. We've got Liverpool in the EFL Cup final. Really, this could be any scoreline you want. As Salah gets around his man, and well, right on cue, it's 1-0. It is over. Just like in real life, Liverpool beat Chelsea in the EFL Cup final, and our quadruple dreams end today. But even so, we were 2-0 up. Havertz was running the show really, and 5 minutes before the break. You know those games of FIFA where you play and they're massive games and you're a little bit nervous going into them. You've got a little bit of doubt despite how good you've been playing, but you just think this might be the game where my run ends and I just don't turn up. Well, that was the case in the EFL Cup final when the Reds beat us by a goal to 0 and I was blunted. I just could not finish my chances to save my life. This first half of the game made up for that entire EFL Cup final performance. Are you serious? Like, come on, man. I've beaten Southampton 3 straight times since leaving them. This is the chance for me to win the title, and I'm a goal down in the early stages, and I haven't had a good start. I needed to find a leveller right before the break, and I do so as well. I want it done today. We got an FA Cup final last weekend. We got a game in midweek. I want to rest all my players against Palace. I want it done today, and with 25 minutes to go in the second half, we'd made a bright start. Pulisic bags our second after Kai scored our leveller, and soon afterwards we scored a dagger. Tammy Abraham off the bench for Lautaro Martinez bends it past Johnston and wraps it up, and that would do it. We had an early scare in the first half, but we come from behind to win it. Final score, Southampton 1, Chelsea 3. And after losing the chance to win the title at the Bridge against Leicester, this is the next best thing for me. Couldn't win it at home against the Foxes, but do win it against my former team, Southampton. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. This is episode number 97, and today we're returning with the FA Cup final against Newcastle United. Goal saving. Not sure who that was on the line. Oh! He's done it again! And there's a golden chance on the break as Martin is released. He's got more pace than Isaac Hayden. He's running through 1-on-1. This to win the FA Cup. It's over. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Realistic Career Mode. This is episode number 99, and today we're returning with the champions, dun 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 dun. Champions League final, in case you couldn't tell by the introduction. And heading into the final, of course, taking on Real Madrid. The Galacticos, the most successful team in Champions League history. Mason Mount out wide towards Reece James down the right-hand side. He's got Dembele down the flank as well. And he'll find the Frenchman. And there is Lautaro! Do your celebration, mate! 3rd time of asking, and I'm not mad now. You stayed on your feet. Get in! Oh, Carlo Ancelotti, I tell you, that's wily old dog Carlo Ancelotti's experience there. I know, I've just put on Pulisic for the pace and the injection of energy to run at Mazraoui, and he's taken him to the left-hand side of the pitch, so I can't do it anymore. But that's alright, so I'll attack down the right into... Oh, come on! The screen! The NBA screen! Reece James! Offloads! Game over! Good night, Chelsea! Champions League winners! Get in! But that's it, we've won the Champions League, and I've got to be honest, now we've won the treble, and I've won practically everything there is to win. You know, the biggest of honours, if you will. The Premier League, the FA Cup 3 times in a row, now a Champions League, and I'm a treble winner as well. I think I'm done. I've had an absolute blast with this save. I've absolutely loved it. I've enjoyed it. We've kept it realistic from start to finish with both our teams. I've loved this save. I don't want to say goodbye, but I think this is the perfect way to wrap it up. Treble winners, 3-time FA Cup winners with 2 different teams on back-to-back Premier Leagues as well. Yeah, I'm very happy ending on that. I really loved was the support from you guys from the very first episode was absolutely fantastic. You really appreciated how hard I tried to keep it realistic, and you seem to really enjoy both the struggles and the good times with both teams in what was such a fun project. Guys, thank you so much. The support on this save was great. I really do appreciate it, and I really am thankful for your love and support once again. So that is it for me. That is it for the save. Thank you so much for watching a realistic career mode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this save. One of my favourite career mode saves in the modern era of FIFA, if you will. Thank you once again for all the support throughout the series, guys. It's been amazing. Much love to you all. I'll see you for the series finale coming tomorrow, the best bits of the save, and on Saturday morning, let's begin a brand new career mode. Have a great day. Much love, and I'll see you for the series finale and the new career mode very soon.